Hey there, YouTube peoples, which is really actually just Zeta Gunpla at the moment. But regardless, what's up? How y'all doing? You've got your traditional three here. You got myself, you got Zappa, and you got Boomsy.
The three heavenly kings of Gunpla.
Yeah,
Hello.
we're here. We're doing stuff. We're talking. That's really it because there's not a lot of visuals. So be happy with that. And yeah, that's where we're at. We're doing things. We've got some news to cover, but before we get to any of that, some pretty crazy stuff has happened just kind of in our circles. Oh, yeah, and Rat Pack's down there too, my bad. I'm sure, as a lot of you know, Gunpla Network just hit 10K. Boomsy, you being a part of Gunpla Network, I bet you've got some shilling to do.
Oh yeah, shoutouts to the Gunpla Network team. Congratulations on the team hitting 10K. That was a big milestone for us. Just want to thank the team for being awesome. Everybody's really supportive as well, even though I have my own solo channel, and then they got such a big network. Couldn't be more proud to be part of the network myself.
Yeah, that's 10,000 people. That's a lot. That's a lot of subs. That's some people out there. That's a lot. It's a big accomplishment. I mean, that's what I think only maybe Crow and like Zaku and Mecha are like the only other people up there that at this point.
Yeah, I think Melee's up there too.
Oh yeah, okay. So there's the five real big popular ones, and then we make up the three of like we're like the low tier gods of this situation.
The five true heavenly kings.
Yeah, and then we're kind of like we're the Russian knockoff three heavenly kings. It's all right. It's fine. It's all right. But we got that out of the way. That is really cool news. Really important stuff. And before we get into anything else, any shout outs, anything you guys want to notate before we look into news and start talking probably mostly about Persona shit. Let's be real. It's going to happen. We're not going to ignore it. Come on, guys.
Zappa, go
I
ahead.
never saw that topic coming.
It's going to happen. Oh, damn it. Took me a second. God damn it, Zappa.
I have no particular shout outs to give this week. So shout outs to everyone who's doing Gunpla reviews. Shout outs to the new people that joined our group. We got new people in the group still.
We do.
So
We
even
still
our
need
own
people.
little circle is slowly swelling and putting in work.
Hella true. It is, yeah. It's kind of weird that we keep continually getting people. I was a little surprised by that. I thought that would plateau at some point and just, okay, we got everyone. And no, surprisingly not. So that's pretty cool. I do want to shout out Gundam Garage. I haven't done that in a while, so I should probably do that. And they're running a new contest, so definitely go check out their website. They've added a ton of stuff recently, so even if you're looking at it's almost entirely different than when I started. So just check them out. They got a lot of cool stuff going on. I think almost all of us at some point have used a code with them, so you'll find one somewhere. And Boomsy, outside of the Gunpla Network, did you have any other shout-outs you wanted to make?
Additional shout out to Gundam Garage. They paired up with me to do the 500 sub giveaway. They're giving away a 6-month free membership if I hit this goal. And so there's going to be the RG Johnny Ridden Zaku that's given away once I hit 500. And then additionally, another random person, subscriber, will be able to win the 6-month free subscription to Gundam Garage. So shout outs to Gundam Garage. Additionally, our new member of the group was that Gunpla Waifu. So
We
shout
got
outs to
two
her.
new members, sir.
And who is the
Tex
other?
Marquise also joined up.
Yes, and
That's
Tex
the
Marquise.
best name of any of us. I don't even care. I'm so mad that I don't have that name.
But is she really in Texas, though?
I don't think so, but I don't even care. That's so good. Text Marquis.
Yeah,
Damn it.
That's
a great.
good wordplay. You
All of
got to
her-
always shout out a good pun.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of her names are good. Even her artwork and everything like that. So if you guys haven't checked her out, make sure you check out her interview on Gunpla Network and also on Dad's Beards Nerds. If you guys haven't listened to their interviews, they're really cool as well. So shout outs to them. The shout outs can go on forever, but yeah, just shout outs to the community. Thanks for coming together and making it all possible for everybody. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Now I need to rebrand. I have to have a catchier name now. I feel so ashamed. I didn't think of text. Damn it. That's so. Like, I can't get rid of that one. That one's going to stick with me, not just knowing I didn't get that. So sad. So sad. Oh, go ahead.
Shout outs to the Gunpla Girl Gang, if anybody's listening.
Hashtag Gunpla Girl Gang.
I'll tell my roommate you shouted her out, but
Gang,
she's
gang.
at work right now.
Trying to think with instead of Gucci Gang, it's Gunpla Girl Gang. It's kind of hard to say repetitively. It's
Yeah, you can't.
yeah.
I was thinking about it, like, no, I can't even process it in my head. Nope, forget
Yeah, I
it.
started
Trying to spit it out.
to try to think of it. I was like, nope.
Everyone backed down. It was too strong. Zeta talking about he's like, oh, I need to get that 6 month, my 3 month membership lapsed, and he's like, I need my own code, Chainsaw Samurai 10, and yeah, that's accurate. See Zeta, rebrand yourself the Chainsaw Samurai and just open every box you get with a chainsaw. It's fine. Probably, I don't know. It may not be boxes, But good news is there's not a lot of news to talk about, so we can probably just bullshit most of this. Of course, everyone knows and has jumped on the hype train. The real grade new Gundam's coming out. Excitement. Some people are a little bummed it doesn't have the Psycho frame, but almost guaranteed we'll get a P Bandai bullshit version of that at some point in the future.
Bandai.
Bandai.
It'll
I
be
just
literally like 21 days after the one releases, and then they're like, hey, look at this super recolor and
It'll have some new parts too, just like actual effect parts. Everyone's like, well, damn it, now I gotta buy it.
The other thing I know about that Psycho frame is that big green tea that flies around in the middle of my Super Robot Wars cutscenes.
They're just gonna release that as P Bandai. It's just no model
Just
kit.
give me a plastic green tea and I'll be good.
Yeah, it's not even gonna be. It's just two large pieces of plastic you just push together, and that's it. Have an LED kit in it so it looks all cool and shiny and bright.
Why not?
so it's just like a
Just make that its own
Gundam,
model. There you go.
just a Gundam cleavage effect part.
It's gonna be done by a Figurized though, because let's be real. We doing some human stuff. It's happening. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly, Zeta. Just the replica Psycho Frame T. Come on, Bandai. We got Haropla. Let's get T-Pla. It's happening. It's literally T-pose.
I am
Everything.
trying to read the chat, but I am so sorry, chat. My pupils got dilated like an hour ago, and I can't see any.
Oh yeah, Boomsy's blind as shit. So if you guys say anything, I will try to relay it. Also, hello, Phanix Gundam. We'll try to relay all the messages. I'm not great at my job though, so don't count on it. Outside of the real great new, looks cool. That's all I got to say. Any other comments? Any thoughts?
No, I don't own a new Gundam, but I appreciate that it exists.
Yeah, I still have the Sosby, so I don't know that. I mean, eventually, probably I'll get it, but I've got the figure, and that's fine for now. It's heresy, I know, but oh well.
I'm going to try to shoot the best footage as I can. I think I can shoot in the base, but I'm not sure. But I'll be able to see it up close and personal. So I'm going to try my best, and hopefully they don't give me the no.
But yeah, so that's cool. I mean, I'm excited. Hopefully, you get some cool footage, Boomsy. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, man, it's unreal. Japan in less than a week, 2 weeks, a week.
Yeah, you're super close.
Right around the corner. Everybody's trying to give me special requests like I have a million Dolans, but
That's people will. They'll take advantage. They'll come in and be like, "Yo, come on, you're going to Japan. Give me some stuff. I'll pay you back. It'll be fine."
Get that swag. Get that swag.
Yeah, don't actually buy any Gunpla while you're there. Just buy a bunch of clothes that have Gunpla on them. and that's when you're like, oh, cool, it'll be cool.
It's all going to be like toddler size, so you can't do anything other than like put it in a frame.
Right?
Put it
Like,
in a
oh,
shadow
this is
box.
an extra large, and it's just like skin tight.
It's a muscle shirt. You're supposed to look jacked in it. That's the design. It's not though. That's not how that works.
No, it's terrible design.
It
You
is.
got to get those in the those male jeggings, man.
Get the tightest possible clothing possible. Just like buy 2 sizes too small and then go an extra couple sizes too small.
Yeah, that reminds me. So we had like a work thing yesterday where we had to go play golf, and there was this guy that came up to us because I don't know, one of our ladies is kind of like like a cougar, and he was like hitting on her, and that dude's shirt was so tight. It was already dry fit, number one, so it was super thin. So his like whole shirt was so tight. I swear to God, I could see like the full detail of his like nips. With I felt like I had magnifying glass on when I was like painting.
That's the level of tight.
It was
has to
so
be-
clear. It was down to the pixel.
Yeah, you were looking at that in like 8K right there. That's what it was.
I was like, dang, look at that.
8K nips. That's what's happening now.
I'm sorry, it's 3D. Voxels.
Oh, sorry. Vox 3D technology is real.
Okay.
All right, next subject.
Okay, so the next big thing that we have really nothing to talk about either is the new build series is announced to exist, and that's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I am excited.
Yeah.
We know that it exists. There's no promo images. There ain't nothing.
Yep, they just were like, yeah, we're doing another one in that universe, but they didn't. They just said build series. I don't think they said build fighters or divers, so we don't really know if it's build divers season 2 or build fighters season 3 or what.
I think what we kind of need is an in between, so that there is a joining timeline between fighters, try, and divers, so that we know that it's all one contiguous universe with the progression of technology.
It would be really cool to take the dude from Build Divers that piloted the No Name Astray. They got all pissy because everyone was like, "Oh, we played the VR game," and tell his story.
Tell him and Koichi's story from as like a prequel.
Yeah, and then that meets kind of the timeline generally, and then have like Sei show up and be old and be like, "What's up?" And that's it.
And then they can tease us with more Gunpla of, oh, this is based on this kit that doesn't have a model.
Exactly, yeah.
I think we're the only 3 people in the community that was like, oh, sweet, another build series.
Yeah, everyone else is like, oh god, and we're just like, yes! More stupid-ass combinations. I love it, please.
I love crossovers. Like,
so good.
Unpopular opinion, Kamen Rider Decade was great.
If I ever eventually watch it, I'll be like, yeah, but I'm in the state with Kamen Rider that I have no knowledge for the most part, other than the general ideas. And I love that idea of like, hey, do you like riders? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, well, here's all of them. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then that's where I am.
Okay, let's take a quick segue after this, but so the announcement was weird for the diver or the build series because it was just the old divers poster and then the article.
Yeah, I think they just didn't have any promo images. It's like someone just talked to someone at Bandai and they're like, oh yeah, we've been working on that. And they're like, oh shit, yeah. So they have to put it out.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I've got a story to go type now.
I'm going to put 600 words on this page about what I think it'll be. And then that's pretty much it, because we have no evidence of, other than Bandai being like, yeah, no, it's doing well, so we're going to keep doing it.
If you had to pick, though, like, because they usually follow, like, a specific protagonist mobile suit, so which one would you pick?
Yeah, I'm trying to think, what was the, well, the first one was the Strike.
Yeah, the first one was Strike. The second was God/Birding,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
the third was Double O. So the fourth is either G Savior or Gundam X.
You know
How
what?
dope? How dope would it be for G Savior?
Don't fuck with me right now, because like if Gundam X comes back and is like,
Yo,
yo, I will fucking be so hype. You don't even
that
know.
that'll be the shit. No, that unquestionably. But then again, we did get the Gundam X variant
Yeah.
over
Build
in
fighters.
original.
But that doesn't mean that it won't come.
Yeah, no,
If we
that
Gundam
was
X,
one kid's vision. Just like, yeah,
it's like a
do the
Gundam
X.
X crossover with like fucking Dish Network or some.
Oh yeah, that's what we need is just like really hardcore branding in this. It like not even Japanese companies either, just like solely American companies. Like, hey,
Like-
here's North American AT&T sponsoring the F91 weird or F90 packs that we just got announced or whatever, and here's the Dynamis. I can't think of any company that's green. The Duolingo Dynamis.
The
Right.
Gundam Astray Goodyear frame.
I've been waiting
Fuck yes.
so long for them to throw in like a 7-Eleven, like anything into the Diversers.
Oh
Fighter
my
series.
god, where
that
is
not
that
happened?
marketing?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Where is
This
that marketing at?
Hire me, Bandai. Come on.
Uh,
Oh, now see, as much as I
Gundam
love the G
Full Armor
Savior,
7th 11.
I'd like
Isn't there
legitimately.
already a
though,
model kit for the 7th Gundam?
I think so, yeah. And then like
Yeah.
the Anna and like there's so many things they've done that they could just be like, oh hey, by the way, here's this. And,
No. Here it is. The new series is all about sponsorships like they did in Tiger and Bunny.
oh, that like legitimately that would be really
It's like
entertaining.
high-end worldwide tournaments. And how did you get there? Sponsorships.
It would be really cool too, because like they could break it down by like the regions in the world that actually like compete in the World Cup, and be like, oh hey, this isn't Europe, this is like Italy, France, Germany, and then like the UK, because no one else fucks around with it out there. And then you have like North America just congealed into one. Then you
So
have
it'd be
everything
like
else.
Canada.
It'd be like G Gundam, but all franchises. So we just have like a big O that's just like a freaking Big Mac from McDonald's or something.
Oh, just like.
Did you say Big O?
He did. I think I see what I think I see where he's going here, though. It's like
He
take it
makes
to the
the
next
O.
level of sponsorship
Yeah,
and break all the rules. Just licensing agreements, fuck them. It's not important.
Look, Bandai, you make the 7-Eleven ones.
Pizza Hut.
You take like the top, 7 flavors of slushies. You make all of those some special type of a stray. Whatever flavor they are, that's what color they are. You got the blueberry, blue raspberry.
You got the cherry Coke.
You take
And
all of that and you make different estrays, and then bam, there's 7 units right there that you can sell. Boom, easy
You
money.
got
Have-
an Astray 7-Eleven cherry frame.
then you can have a stupid like wide cast of people, and then have it actually set where there's like, hey, here's solo competition, here's doubles, here's like 5, and then everyone's got all these dumbass. Oh my god, I'm so excited about this now. We get a Sony sponsored fucking.
Yeah, can we find like an animator and then we'll write it all and then you can just do all the work?
Yeah, it's not gonna be written well, but it'll be written, and
It
then
will be written. It'll be stupid fan service.
Oh, it'd be great. And
The
it-
script's gonna have 3 different handwritings, and then you're not gonna be able to read any of them because I've seen both of your handwriting and my own, and it's just gonna say, "Dude, make sure you do."
Yeah, it's not gonna be real actual scripting. It's just like, oh, dude, make this one, punch this one, and that's it. It'll also have to be legally distinct so that we don't automatically get sued by Bandai. Because let's be real, they're into that right now. They're lawyers. They feel real strongly. Got big dick energy. They got to keep it going. Go after America.
One more stupid proposition. Since now they've got more Figure Eyes and Bandai stretching out to other model kit series like Pacific Rim and Full Metal Panic, cameos.
Yes.
Some random tertiary character comes in and it's like, oh, they've got the Gypsy Danger with one God Gundam arm and a V fin. It's like, Kit Bish, you can't stop me. You can't stop me, boy.
This is like... We're going to have to talk about this after, because this is a very lucrative idea, and I like it.
This is the best thing you got. This is the best thing you got, Bandai.
This is just the podcast now. Fuck it.
Free money. It prints money. It prints money. Printing money right there.
That's what that sounds like.
You're just gonna mix like every cross realm mecha possible.
Yeah, just make it Super Robot Wars. Fuck it.
No, sorry, can't. Harmony Gold said no.
Nah, see, it's legally distinct, though. You just, like, change one thing about it. That'd be fine. They'll figure it out. Bandai's got things. They have stuff, probably. Sunrise, I don't know. Fuck it. They'll figure it out.
They have the Dolans.
Yeah, they've got some money. They
have so much money from me and you and all of us alone. I mean, they should...
Hey, speaking of money, can we segue into something I believe is on the docket?
And you can believe it's there. I don't know if it is, so go ahead.
Okay, let's play The Price is Wrong, P. Bandai.
Oh,
how much are they going to charge us for the 36-piece set of the Maganaut Court?
That was actually on there. I was really confused where that was going. But yeah, no, it's going to be fucking expensive.
Yeah, because let's assume, and I haven't seen it in a while, that the regular Maganaut is $12 times 36. That's more than $400 already. And then you've got to have that P Bandai markup.
Be expensive. And plus, you're not going to find it in a store in the States probably. Add shipping to that shit. Because you're not going to get free shipping probably.
Yeah,
like, it's expensive, but they're going to fucking charge you.
I think they're going to split it up like they did with the Neo Zeon, where it's got like the box A and box B, but it's going to have like box to double Z or some.
It's just going to be, 56 something runners in like a deep striker size, perfect grade size box with the purse handle on it.
I just want to be the fly on the wall in that board meeting where someone's like, guys, I have the best idea we've ever had. 36 high grades.
Right? They pushed the Leo build your own army. They were designed to be mass produced. So yeah. I guess somebody had, somebody just watched Wing because they knew to make 40 of them.
Yeah, I get the other ones, like the custom sets, that makes sense, but
yeah,
this, it's like, okay, do 5, do 10, not 36. Like, how many people are actually going to buy that?
4, and at least freaking Mecha Gaikotsu or Zaku are going to buy 1. Yeah. Somebody has to review it, and that's going to get all the views, and everyone's going to be like, you know what? He got it. I don't need to buy this now. I just needed to see how many manuals and how many runners.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Like, I mean, you're definitely gonna have to hire a team to even start that madness. I couldn't imagine trying to do it on my own. I'd all right, you guys are in charge of 3 this weekend, and then next weekend we're doing the rest.
Right. I wonder how many variants are going to be in there, or is it going to be 36 of the basic? High grade.
I think it's the basic because the other two, like the Abdullah Custom and the other ones, those were different sets, I thought. Like they announced at the same time, but I think they were 2 different ones.
Yeah, there's 2 sets of 2 different ones, but I just don't know what the other 36 are.
Hey, hold on. Hey, what's up, Mobile Suit Hangar?
Hello.
Hey guys, I was having trouble setting up my Discord on my laptop. This is my first time.
Nah, you're good. Right. It works though. That's the important part.
Yeah. Coming in clear, brother. So shout outs to Gunpla YouTubers as well. This is the Mobile Suit Hangar. If you guys aren't subscribed to him, if it wasn't for these goons finding me, then I wouldn't have been able to bring the community easily together because they were already together before they met me as well.
Hey.
Shout outs. It's happening. We're doing it.
I got pulled in just because I had a Facebook group. Let me do a review once a week. And here I am. Famous on the internet.
Very famous. Everyone knows Zappa. Silence.
So everyone knows that, but I sit here and think it's like I have gotten 5 random friend requests from people in Pledpod. How to feel about it.
Oh, real quick, before we go on to the next subject, because you're gonna like the next subject, Mobile Suit Hanger. Any quick shout outs to anybody? I already shouted out like Gunpla Waifu and the Gunpla Girl Gang and all that, but anybody that you want to shout out?
Um, I have no one in mind right now, but I would like to give a shout out to. I think our I lost track of our newest members in the Gunpla YouTubers group.
Those are they.
I cannot remember. Hold on.
Text
Let me
Marquise
just.
and Gunpla Waifu.
I mean,
Oh
regardless.
yeah, Gunpla Waifu
Exactly, yeah.
and Tex Marquise and who else? What's his name? Crew Lee. And I think John Barry. Welcome back. I think he made a new video about his trip to Japan, getting Gundam based stuff. So yeah.
Very notable
Right.
thing. We'll be
Mhm.
seeing one of those from Boomsy soon.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Nice.
Start the back horizon. Oh, and another quick shout out I just thought about. Shout out to R13 and his first Mecha Fest. That was awesome to watch. I can't wait till the next one. Hopefully, I'll be able to go there. So hopefully, you guys will be able to go there. I told him before the next one to let us know like as soon as possible. That way we can kind of try to maybe all try to meet up and have like one big actual thing that we can do together.
Yeah, just in case anyone out there doesn't know, the reason R13's not been here for a good while is he's been organizing so many different events for his local Gunpla scene up there in Canada. And he's just like nonstop. It is crazy. He'll just occasionally every month or so be like, "Oh, hey, by the way, this is what's happening." I'm like, "How do you have this time? This is so much legwork." It's crazy. It really is. But yeah, that's what he's been up to. So yeah, he's kind of been on and off YouTube, but a lot of it is video from like Mecha Fest and these different, I don't say mini cons, but these different meetups and stuff he's been planning. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty neat. And also,
Yeah.
since
If you guys missed that on his main channel, it's on his second channel. It's called Traveling Pinoy. It's Pinoy. So make sure you check that out.
he also does some travel videos from time to time, so you might enjoy that. But I also did want to shout out R Smith 101. He did the he did a review for Gunpla Network not long ago too. That was actually really cool to see. I think
Yes.
what was the it was the high grade, I'd never pronounce it, it's the Harut thing that was a custom that has the tank treads on it, but I don't remember what it's called.
Zerachill or something.
Yeah, there you go. That one.
Whatever.
Zerachiel?
Yeah, sure. It's got a Z in it. That's all that I remember. But yeah, that was cool. So yeah, shout outs. Doing it. Pointing fingers. But yeah, so Mobile Suit Hanger, we have talked about the real grade new Gundam.
That's an auto buy.
Yeah.
Automatic buy.
It's super cool. Everyone's just like, yeah, no, it's good. We're going to get it. The new build series that was announced with no information, just that it exists, and the Magwanok 36 pack.
Yep. I don't know who's gonna have the time to build all 36 of those.
Yeah.
And it's P Bandai, so.
Yeah, it's gonna be not only huge, it's gonna be pricey, and then there's 36 kits at once, and it's like, okay, well, this is gonna be. Who has time for this? Not a lot of people.
Somebody who doesn't have a backlog.
Oh.
Well, no, I do have a little bit of.
You buy one box, instant backlog.
Exactly.
It's just so daunting to even think about it. Like I'm looking at my kits and I have like 12, and I'm like, I gotta build all these. I gotta make sure they look good so people aren't like, oh, there's a nub mark.
Yeah, I'm coming up on 30 in my backlog.
I'm not even close, but I've gotten to the point where it's just like I don't even care if people are gonna be like, "There's a nub mark." Be like, "Well, you can have fun." I don't care, honestly. Like, I
Look
think
at the mark.
what was the last thing I built that I forgot what it was. Oh, it was when I built the Tristan. I just at like halfway through I just stopped cleaning shit because I was just like I'm so done. I don't want to fucking finish this. I'm so finished. So I just I mean it's built and I've done a lot to it since then, but I was just like nah. So I've not, needless to say, not touched the real Great Tall Goose 2.
Yeah. So yeah, that pretty much all the shout outs and what we were talking about. We're all caught up, but something I wanted to segue in that we didn't even write down, which you guys are going crazy and everybody seems to be posting other than me, is freaking Kamen Rider.
Oh yeah, let's see. This was gonna be the weird cast where we talked about a bunch of Kamen Rider and Persona stuff. Because let's be real, it's really exciting, and I do think we have a lot to talk about there. So,
I think we are snaking. Okay, let me check.
yeah, as Boomsy. Speaking of Persona stuff, his Arsene just came in apparently, maybe. But
Oh
yeah,
snap! Nice.
yeah,
But yes, because of this new re-release of the Kamen Rider 5s and Kabuto models, and then including new stuff with Geo and Sidekick Gates, and then the forthcoming Xaid Level 2. So they got a nice selection of Kamen Riders coming around, and you can buy them in stores. I've already seen a 5s on a shelf.
yeah. It like good on like Barnes and Noble, and I know like the GameStops and the Think Geek stores are just like, hey, yeah, we're gonna start stocking this. It's like cool, great, awesome. That's a smart plan. They're not gonna sell a ton of them, but they're gonna sell quite a bit.
It's more of a reason for me to walk into a physical GameStop.
Exactly. This is the only real reason at this point for myself.
Yeah, it's like I can buy my physical copies of games online because I have to import them. But hey, GameStop, what kind of Gunpla you got? Oh, only 5 kits? Good on you for having any.
Exactly. Yeah. Because so many places don't have it. It's just like that or a hobby store, and you're not gonna find a lot of big chain variants of those, like Hobby Town. But even still, not a ton of them.
What do you think about him? Mobile suit Hangar?
Well, my biggest frustration is just the horrendous stickers.
Sticker hell. I
I
agree.
know. So I had to. Well, good thing they're not much like super tiny details that. Well, oh, there are with the Kamen Rider 5's figurized standard that I just built. But I didn't bother to really paint the super microscopic details that you have to use. But I just gave up. I just didn't choose to put the stickers, and yeah, I just painted some of the details though.
Yeah, I went full stickers on mine because like there's some like plain silver marking stickers and those are fine, but then like the weapons have like 2 or 3 multicolor stickers on them, and
Yeah.
I am not painting in all that detail. That's line work. That's too much
Yep.
masking. No, I'll slap the sticker on there. Cry about it later.
Yep.
Hope that they don't fall off.
Fingers
Same here.
crossed.
But yeah, but I
Say
didn't
it in your
put the
prayers
stickers
every
though.
night. May your stickers never fall off your gunpla.
So,
Exactly.
who wants to tell our viewers that may not be as familiar with Kamen Rider just a little bit about it? We all know it's kind of like a Super Sentai, but maybe something a little bit more that we might not know. I'm not familiar with it myself, so I'm actually been pretty curious because you guys have been freaking hype about it, just as me being hype about the NECA toys for.
Okay, so Kamen Rider predates Super Sentai by about 4 or 5 years. Started in '71, and for I guess an American parallel, for North American parallel for people who don't know or haven't seen the two shows that weren't so great. It's basically Power Rangers, but 1 or 2 guys, and there are no giant robots involved.
But there's
And a lot of
motorcycles.
kicking.
The storylines are a little more mature and involved
Yep.
than the monster of the week. Let's fight the bad guy, learn a moral lesson in life, and have a great showtime. A lot of the shows are a lot darker. Some of them are goofier. Some of them are written poorly so that nobody understands what's really going on. But there's so much crossover that you kind of just mark out over the spectacle of it.
So basically,
Basically,
it's bug people wrestling with motorcycles in kind of a story.
they ride the motorcycles to the wrestling match.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense, yeah. They can't really
Yeah.
wrestle with the motorcycle. That'd be hard.
Yeah, when you guys were like going crazy Kamen Rider style, I like YouTube university'd it, and I was like, all right, Kamen Rider. And there was this one video that I watched, and I can't lie, I was like, I want to know what's going on. This was kind of a spoiler. It was just like another Kamen. I don't know if it was another Kamen Rider. It was another dude, and he was like whooping this other dude's butt, and he's like, I'm the real Rider. I was like, whoa, what am I missing out? This is sweet.
I kind of wonder which video you were watching now, because that could be one of 3 different shows.
Yep.
So recently, and okay, shout outs to YouTuber Nikio, who usually does Super Robot Wars videos, randomly out of nowhere decided, I don't have enough Robot Wars content right now. Time for Kamen Rider videos. And he put up his, top 12 writers, because he had 11 through 1 and then 0. Cheater.
Cheater.
So I will throw that video in your direction, and you can just watch no context fun times.
Did you guys see that like Kamen Rider competition where they were like doing the poses?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Is there one?
It's a video of, they've got like a setup of the current 20 Heisei riders, and you stand in front of each one and you do each henshin pose.
Oh, yeah. I saw that video.
Where like 7 or 8 guys go across, and they kind of, I guess they botch one of them because they only get 3 or 4 in, and then someone finally goes all the way through, and everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool to see.
It was, because I was getting very upset that, okay, where's the version where somebody goes through the whole thing, please?
Yeah, it's like someone has to go all the way through.
This is very important.
And sure enough, someone does. They do it. I mean, I think there's a couple of different ones that, like, they actually go all the way through, but it's still just such a cool, like, I think I'm maybe at the same level of knowledge, if not slightly less than Boomsy, and it's just such a, like, daunting but super cool whole thing of, like, there's this whole span of, like you said since the 70s. It's kind of, I really think about it, it's a lot of, like, when people are coming into Gundam, the same feeling of, like, I know this stuff's cool, there's a lot of it, and it's kind of there.
Fortunately, you get the luxury of every year you get a new series that has typically 0 correlation to the last. So you can, like, okay, I'm going to watch this year, and you can go in, have a great showtime. You don't have to worry about, what happened last year, what happened last season. There's neither of those.
Yeah, they're all kind of independent of each other, so they're not.
All right. You may have talked me into Kamen Rider, but there's always one more thing that I can always think about when I watch a show.
What's
Are
that?
the theme songs fire? Because they got to be.
Are
Boy?
the theme songs fire?
Boy, about 70% of those songs is hot fire.
Well, it's middle note. I mean, the The OP's not hot. You never know. But yeah, the OPs. I think I actually saw a post somewhere that like Spotify just added a bunch of Kamen Rider OPs. So it's like, oh, well, now you can listen to it on Spotify.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah,
Maybe I
It's gonna
will
be
find you a
doing all fast
combination
now.
of all Rider openings.
that video is gonna be long as shit.
It's about 24 minutes.
Not as long as I thought, but still.
No, correction. It's 24 minutes for the last 20 series.
So you pretty much double that, I would imagine.
Triple.
Yeah. I mean, I
You
think
have to go back to 71. And fortunately, there's a time gap in there where they're not annualized.
I think the figure rise kits look good. Like, there's that one that's the I don't even know his name. The one that's like the gamer or whatever. I think that one looks pretty.
Yeah, Gamer Doctor. Yeah, that's Xaid level 2.
I really hope they do expand the whole figurized thing in general out. Like, I like the figure arts. I love those. They're great figures, but I would like to build some of them because they're really neat, intricate designs that I think would be really.
Is there like a edgelord like poison sauce rider? Because I'm gonna get him.
And what would... There's
Like-
probably at least 3 edgelords.
Like, he's gotta be dark, like Shadow the Hedgehog, and just like
Not as a main character, but as there's several sidekicks that are super edgelords.
gonna get.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna post this over in music.
Or
Hey,
any
music request. No, that's not it.
oh yeah, just put it in there.
Oh, put it in music request. Okay.
we'll find it. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
it.
Well,
We will figure it out. But yeah, no, it is really cool that we are getting those re-releases and like Figurize is pushing those, and hopefully we see a lot more. Like, there's just so many cool designs regardless of when it came out. I mean, and Zappa, correct me if I'm wrong because I will probably get this wrong. Like, the Heisei era's got a bunch of really cool stuff, but what was the one before that, or is that the first one?
Showa was the
Showa,
first
yeah.
era.
Even those designs
while
are really.
The designs are more basic and flat. That doesn't mean that they're any less deserving of a model kit. Because that's like saying, "Oh, Grandpa is basic and flat and old. Don't give him one." No.
Exactly. Like, I mean, if
Hey,
we
don't
could
you
get the first writers,
talk about Steve.
absolutely, yeah.
Holy shit, Steve!
Steve popping in.
Sama sent me.
It's happening. We're getting invaded.
Oh god.
That's just me with my Steve voice.
Okay, I was like, do you actually voice act Steve? Is this something we didn't know about?
This has just been this whole ongoing thing we've never known about until this instance.
Hey guys, it's Steve.
Put it in the headcanon. Get ready, guys. The Kurosama headcanon. Boomsy voices Steve. Confirmed. But not really, though. It's don't tell Crow. Or do? I don't know. But yeah, Kamen Rider's dope. You know what else is dope? Persona. Did you get your Arsene model in?
It is coming tomorrow.
Oh.
Aw.
Well, slightly less excitement, but nevertheless, still pretty hype. I mean,
Looks amazing.
hopefully we get some kind of, like, figurized... I'd be fine with the main characters. Like, I don't even care if we get the personas. That'd be cool. But, give me a U. Doing it. Get that
Yeah,
sword.
the waifu is going to be doing that review.
Man, oof. That's gonna bring out the best girl arguments a lot if we start getting some of the waifu kits from the personas.
I think you misunderstand. I think he was saying that he's putting
his
his
waifu
waifu
would
is
be
doing the review of Arsene.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I
That makes
interpreted
more
that
sense.
correctly.
Yeah, I got that backwards. Regardless,
I mean,
though,
if we're gonna have the waifu wars, I've only played Persona 2 and 5. So where's our Persona 2 HD, please?
never.
No matter which waifu you pick, you're ultimately wrong. So you can go,
No.
and then
No,
I'll
no,
tell
no.
you who is the best.
No.
I
One for
It's
each
been
game.
so long since I played 5, I actually forgot her name, but it's the Shogi girl. Cause she's a big fucking nerd.
Oh, Futaba?
I said
Glasses?
Shogi the nerd.
Yeah, the nerd one, yeah.
Yeah, but no, not Futaba.
Oh, okay, sorry. It took me a minute, but I got there. I'm
Hafu.
slow.
Hifumi, yeah, there we go.
There we
Yes.
go.
She's a big fucking nerd. Like she doesn't show it, but she's a big fucking nerd.
But you're wrong.
But you're wrong.
I'm
Boomsy,
entitled to my opinion, and I'm gonna have it.
what is this judgment that you have, Boomsy? Who is the great waifu of all?
Everybody's always like, just like, oh, it's Futaba. Oh, it's An. Oh, it's Hifume. Oh, it's the teacher or whatever. It's Yusuke. Yusuke is Bae. Always gonna be Bae. He is the best waifu.
Nah, bitch, it's Ryuji.
Dude, his new character models look amazing.
Yeah,
Actually, all their character portraits look amazing.
He's there. He's always there. But yeah, no, like I'm super hype. New, the Royale. It's gonna be cool. Get a new character, some new areas. Get a doctor dude that we can maybe hit on. I don't really know the situation there, but it's cool looking. Stuff's happening.
Yeah, I really want to see them make more figurize of other stuff. Like, it would be cool to see like a reboot for like Bio Boosted Armor Guyver, maybe even like
Shit.
Beetleborgs or like
Fuck yes,
Um,
Beetleborgs. Like, their figure arts are so outrageously expensive because they've not been reprinted in ages. Hell yeah.
and
Beetleborgs all day.
I think Tekkaman
Or-
Blade would be a really cool one.
Beef fighter.
Saint
Yeah, that's
Seiya
Yeah,
figure,
B-Fighter, yeah.
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, Sensei, I see
No,
that.
fuck you, Samurai Troopers figure eyes.
I think
that.
this figure eyes war is going to be worse than the waifu war.
Figure eyes, not figure eyes. Ronin Warriors is my shit, dude. Like,
There's
like,
so many
update on
things.
that just out of left field would be fantastic.
There are so many things that are just like, we need more. Why have we not gotten more? And it's just, I mean, and like not shows, but there's just so much there that was not redone or was, but it was like 5, 6, 10 years ago, and it's not been re-released, so all that shit's hella expensive again. Maybe we'll get it. We'll see. I don't know. There's just a ton of cool stuff. I mean, like you said, Ronin Warriors. You got Beetleborgs or B-Fighter. Oh my god, it's so much like. Those are like on my holy grail list of. If I'm ever stupid rich, those are getting bought. But it's not today. But regardless, so like we could get some cool model kits out of those. Like Figure Eyes has the ability to do stuff like that, and I feel like even if they didn't do a huge run, they'd still sell quite a few of them.
Yeah, I wish they would like rewrite the Valve Rave anime and then re-release the kits again.
Yeah. I really want to see some Buddy Complex kits, which are just like the cheap, shitty knockoffs of Double O, but still, it's in my heart, and I need them. That's a thing. Yeah, so we talked about Kamen Rider and Persona, so we were there. Cool.
Yeah, this one's a little bit different because there was like an underwhelming amount of Gunpla news. A lot of it
there's
was
so much. There
recolor
was...
P Bandai and like I don't know. It was just like I felt hyped because I was like, yes, this is cool. Not as hyped as when I clicked my Arsene and put it in the cart because the waifu was like, I need that. And I was like, that's fine. She started building again. So I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I get this. And she got 2 other SDs as well. So,
Didn't
new
some
Gundam
new
and one of
SD
the
stuff get like either some promo images or announced or something? I feel like there
yeah.
was.
There's a goose, and the goose looks amazing for the BB Senshi line.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I saw that. It did look pretty dope. I thought that was neat looking. And then Zeta is one of the advanced Zeta kits that I'll never pronounce right. The Heisenthly 2 got announced as well. I can never pronounce things. Poor Zeta's just screaming into the void about Advance of Zeta. I feel like that he's not alone there. It's just none of the people that are screaming about Advance of Zeta all the time are even close to each other, so they're all just independently screaming into different voids. But yeah, no, there would be... we've actually got a lot of really cool, like, stuff from Advance of Zeta lately, so that's, like, good on you, Bandai, for not continuing to ignore that section of things.
What would be a series that you guys would ultimately want to see less of and ultimately more of?
Like, are we just talking Gundam now, or are we, like, is this open to figurize?
Like Gundam
Oh, damn.
kits.
Less unicorn, more Gundam X.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Like, not to take the cheap answer, but most of the stuff from Unicorn's there. I don't need a different recolor of the Carl Gustav, or Gustav Carl. I honestly didn't
We don't
need the
need the
Gustav
13th. We don't need the
Yeah.
13th version of the Phoenix. We don't need that.
Carl. We don't, but, you know, we get a real grade X
Real grade
Gundam.
Phoenix. But...
A real grade Fennec.
Real grade Gundam X. Real grade Gundam
Oh, yes.
X.
Real grade Double X.
High grade Gundam Leopard, because that's missing.
Yeah.
And we have an HG Leopard Da Vinci.
But no HG Leopard.
Why? But there's no HG Leopard.
Right,
And
because
I'm
the
still
Leopard
waiting
Da
for
Vinci
my...
doesn't have the right weapon.
I know. And it doesn't even have the chest Gatling guns.
It
Yeah,
doesn't have the shoulder that like line of shoulder rockets.
it was a
Yep.
really lazy. I felt like it was a really lazy. What are they called? Printout or runners for that Leopard Da Vinci. It just seemed like a
Yeah, and Zeta said, and actually, you know what? I'll change my answer here because, you know, the X has a lot of designs that I'd love to see, like all the grunt suits, and there's just a bunch of weird variations in there that are like, yeah, please do. Give me some G bits. Give me like their GM equivalent. Give me the pokey thing that I don't remember. That like cyber new type they run into does pilots.
The first.
No, the white one with like the cone arms that I don't.
Yeah,
remember.
I was about to say Versago, but that's and
That's
we
the
still
right-
need a Versago.
Is it
and
start with a
chest
B?
break-
It's like the not the Bursago, but it's like something. Anyway,
yeah, I know what
that
you're talking
one.
about. I'm just
Yeah.
drawing a blank on it. Now it's going to bother me.
That one. But Zeta's like, how about a good Bandai Kit of the Testament? Hell yeah. Actually, you know what? Less. I'm not gonna say less HGUC. Yeah, actually, no. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go out there. Less HGUC. Currently, temporarily, give us a bunch of the weird seed stuff from side stories like the Testament, the Out of Frame D, the weird side story Gundam. There's just so much there that's like, okay, yeah, we could do some cool stuff with this. And while we're at it, maybe remaster and do like a really cool updated version of the Baku, because it's kind of underappreciated.
It's the Vertigo. The Vertigo is
Vertigo.
what we were looking for.
Yes, the Vertigo. That would be like Gundam X is probably, I want to say the most underutilized, but it's really high up there. It was we never got a lot of that stuff ever.
Because it was canceled.
Yeah, and it's like really.
Which one was canceled?
Gundam X. It was the only Gundam series that got canceled outside of the first.
Yeah, that's how it.
But the first still got its revival and its conclusion. Gundam X just kind of got cut short, fast forwarded. Oh, you're done now. You're not popular.
Yeah.
Well, I think they had 50 episodes or more.
They had 39.
Oh, Ru- oh, oh my God!
Yeah, I
I
just,
got my
Zeta's accurate
my
in this as well.
series mixed up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, F91 also was canceled into a movie.
Yeah,
At least it got Roman canceled and turned into something else.
true, and it actually got me thinking. Out of other things that are like super underutilized, G Gundam. They're like not only the
Yeah.
main
Where's
series. Give me
Where's the 14th Gundam fight?
yeah.
Where's the
Give me
12th Gundam fight?
all of the weird, like, just stupid. How was we didn't even know that existed designs that I'm like, yeah, no, I'm into it. Let's do it.
I would love
Jumping
to-
Gundam. Jumping Gundam.
I would love to see the G Gundam stuff just brought back as Re 100s, and that's pretty much it. That's all I want. And looks like Zeta said they took a step in the right direction with the white Amatsu Mina or Amatsu Hana.
Oh yeah, towards the burst Sago thing that we were talking about with being white and pokey. Oh no, about the Zeta stuff, or not the Zeta stuff, the Seed stuff. That makes more sense. Okay, I was confused where he went with that, but yeah, and there's so much out there that's like really could make a cool kit. But guys, listen, narrative's super hot, so let's just redo the Jesta. Like, don't get me wrong, it's cool, and I love the Jesta, but we've had the Jesta. We've never had the Bersago thing. Or a Testament Gundam, for that instance. The Testament Gundam's radical. But no. No.
Or hell, there's a 4th unicorn, bro, but it's a Jesta.
Yeah, let's just match
What?
those two.
Everyone just pour one out for all the kits that will never pour one out.
Yeah, it's just Bandai's. That's the only thing they're taking from this. Not all the build series stuff we did, but all of the. Oh yeah, let's do unicorn matched with Jesta. Oh yeah, the Jetta. Speaking of Jestas, I think that I don't think it's promo image. I think it's just like line art or concept art. But yeah, the Jetta is like the in between of the Jangat and the Jesta. It'll probably get a model kit because let's be real, it's HGUC. It'll get a model kit, and it'll be minor changes.
Do you think we're gonna get model kits for the kits that are coming out in Uzuru Hunt? For the IBO stuff.
Probably. It depends on how, like, when it comes out, if they're actually gonna. It depends how the game sells. I mean, if it actually does well, maybe. But I would probably do what H did with the Robot Damashi line, where they'll do like a test series of probably the Greys and maybe the main Gundam, and if those don't sell super well, we'll not get anything else from it.
Speaking of Robot Damashi, that's a good segue into the new figures. For the Gunpla Gundam side. What do you guys think about those figures? I think they look kind of weird personally, but let's get somebody else.
Shit, the Gundam Universe figures?
I forgot about those.
The Barbados looks fucking like that's the worst looking design of anything I've seen in a long time. It is so disproportionately bad.
Look, I love my whammon with big nice legs, but these legs just look so unproportionate on these model kits.
It's like some like the Granddaddy and the Wing, cool. The Death Scythe, cool. Everything else, I'm just like, ugh. And the Barbados I've already thrown in the trash mentally. It just doesn't exist.
Are the proportions really off, or is it just me?
On the Barbados, yeah. The Unicorn and Banshee are pretty bad, but not like they're okay. The rest of them are a little bit more stylized, but acceptable.
So we're all just gonna wait till Mecha Gaikatsu or Zakura Aurelius buys them, so we don't have to.
I'm waiting for them to release something that I want.
I'll probably at some point, if I can find them, get the Wing, the Death Scythe, and that'll probably be it. Until they come out with the next certain number of waves, and then maybe. But
We didn't have an action figure. We need an action figure of the G Gundam.
yeah, I'm kind of surprised that wasn't in like this first couple of waves. It's really weird what they picked. Like I get cool you did the unicorn, do the banshee, but I would have saved that not to do in the second wave just because if everyone hates the unicorn, they're gonna hate the banshee, and you should have bought yourself some time there. The wing, of course, the granddaddy, of course. A
Yeah.
little odd with the Death Scythe, but the Death Scythe's dope, so I'm not mad.
And the Death Size kind of goes with the wing, you know. That was our 90s edgelord fantasy. We were all brooding little teenagers.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they know, they're like we've got the finger on the pulse there, but
But then they don't. They take their finger off the pulse and they put it on a corpse. And it's like, yeah, more unicorn.
see what they do is they put their finger on the wrong side of the neck so they can't feel anything, but they think they feel things. So they're like
Right.
they're right at least twice a day.
Yeah. Yeah. And so eventually we're going to get more seed figures that I didn't ask for.
You know, I wouldn't
Because
actually
the
mind
Strike
that.
Freedom apparently prints money.
It does. This is true. But if we could get like a decent strike with just an option set for all the striker packs that doesn't have the worst looking head sculpt I've ever seen, I'd be into it. The Damashi ones are awful. Like the suit's fine, the head's awful. But that's it. Yeah, that's like they're cool. I'm still like the Robot Damashi line is still kind of my go-to, but for a $25 to $30 figure, yeah, it's good. Yeah, Rat Pack, I could take some more Master Grade Seed. Give me a Testament. Do it. Whip and die. Give us Testament.
Master Grade Buku.
Yep, Master Grade Baku.
And then P Bandai Master Grade Buku Lago and Buku Carabos. Cerberus. Whatever.
And then give us the Master Grade Murasame and the Astray, like the actual like M1 Astray. Because
Oh, yes.
those are underappreciated.
Mm-hmm. Especially the Murasame.
Yeah, and then P Bandai Andrew Waldfeld. Bam, done, finished. Money, here you go.
We keep printing money for them, but they don't want it.
Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna have to turn this podcast into armchair CEO for Bandai and be like, listen, this is how you make money. And then when they, take one of the ideas just because they probably would already have thought of it, we can be like, hey, we thought of that.
We announced it before you did, therefore it's our property. You have to pay us for our intellectual property.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll just be like, shut up and leave us alone, and we'll be like, okay, sir, I'm sorry.
And they're like, no, shut up and give us your money or a model kit because it's clearly our idea.
We should also probably, have a translator or, speak a little Japanese at that point if we're trying to sue this company.
Only a little.
It'd be helpful. It would be useful. Yeah, Andrew Waldfeld's the best. And you know what? Extra step on that. Bring back the EX series and revamp it because spaceships are cool. Give me a decent scale new version of the white base. Give me the Archangel. Give me any of them. I don't even care. There's not a bad the Ryan Force Jr. is probably pretty low on that list for me, but I don't care. I will any spaceship, please. That's it. That's just. That's money right there. EX, bring it back. Or just don't and make it different. I don't care. But I want spaceships. I think the only ones that, the Peace Million's probably the least cool looking of the spaceships I can think of.
Yeah.
The Freedan is kind of...
That's true. But the Mark II's pretty cool. The Freedom Mark II, the space one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That one's fun.
It comes back, the land ship part of it's a little weird, but it's practical, I guess. It's the least practical thing ever, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm looking up on my shelves to see what other. Oh, you know what? G Gundam didn't have like any big battleships.
We could get that rose thingy that the Shining Gundam always gets carted around in.
That would be cool. Or take it as spaceships. Nah, that's old news. You know what we need? All
Devil
the
Colony.
You were actually on the same track. I was gonna say just model kits of all of the Neo colonies. Give me a giant rock with the Eiffel Tower sticking out of it. That's it. That's all I need.
A base for 40 windmill Gundams.
Yes. Oh, it was. There's this. I forgot his name. It's gonna bother me. But there's this guy on Instagram who he built like a scale model of the. I don't know if it's 100% scale, but a 1/44th version of the Tekkadan base.
Ooh.
And he got one of the Cosmo Fleet Ishiribis. And he's like, if I did this to scale, it would be this long. And he's rolled out a tape measure. I was like, oh God, please, just like, that's a money sink and a time sink, but I want to see it so bad. So bad. Like, I don't know. Just spaceships and stuff to carry big old robots I'm into. I like those things.
Hey. All right, so we got one more here that just joined us. The streaming... Oh, somebody dropped out. Zappa? Oh, Zappa moved. Where'd Zappa...
He went to music. He's done with us. He wants to listen to music. He hates us.
He just dropped right out. All right.
There we go.
Okay.
Disappeared. Somebody just joined the podcast. This is
That
our... Yeah, what happened? What
clicked
happened?
into the wrong channel.
I
I realized I clicked on something that I didn't know I clicked on.
Yeah, Frosty joined in. This is our stream queen at the moment. She also builds Gunpla and joined the Gunpla community, and I think is also part of the Gunpla girl gang as well. Frosty, you want to introduce yourself to the stream? Most of the stream knows you. Hi, I'm Frosty. She might be away, so we'll just keep talking.
If I wasn't watching the Discord, I would have been like,
Sorry, I was muted. I was muted. So I'm Frosty. I wouldn't necessarily call myself a queen, though. But yes, I'm part of the Gunpla girl gang. I've been building for like a year and a half now. And yeah, I just like to, stream my stuff and learn from every kit that I build. So yeah, that's me.
Yeah, and if you guys haven't joined in during the marbles on the stream, that is, the hype is up.
Yeah, I like to wind my streams down with some games and whatnot. So marbles on stream seems to be, a fun way to engage the chat.
So Frosty, since you just joined, everybody's kind of done their shoutouts. Do you have any particular shoutouts that you would like?
Yeah, actually. So I don't know if they're all streamers. I know Tex is, but she is like the one who influenced me the most to, start streaming my stuff and really start building. And as well as she's on Instagram. It's what is her name? Gunpla Princess or something. And yeah, she was like the first one who I noticed, and I love the stuff that she built, and she really encouraged me to start building.
Yay, shout outs and
Yay, shout
Yay.
She changed it to just text marquees, looks like.
Yeah. It's different. I think it was different between Twitch and Instagram.
that's still the best name. I'm so mad at how
Text.
good that name is. Text marquees.
And yeah, I really appreciate seeing the interview with our with our own Scott Tiller on the Gunpla network, and it was really cool to see her artwork because it was really inspiring for myself because I'm a out of the box I'm so good at panel lining, but that's pretty much it. But yeah, it was really cool seeing somebody else's like mind expand past the I'm gonna make this a war unit or something else. It made me really think about turning in my other stuff, which you guys will see later on that I've been working on in secret. Just kind of doing my own thing with it instead of going, oh, well, mine's not going to look like that because I can't do this or that. Or, oh, mine's not going to look like, a military kit. So on and so forth.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool creativity and stuff, like, kind of expanding on that of just, like, it's kind of a weird breakdown, but I've always thought about customs and I've kind of kneecapped myself in a lot of ways where it's like, oh, this needs to be practical. Like, I think Build Fighters ruined me on that of, oh, if this was in Build Fighters, this is how it'd work. And that's how I think of customs anymore, which is a problem. But, like, it's a whole nother level on people that, like, detach themselves from that and just treat it as an art form. And, like, it really does come across that way for a lot of kits that you're like, oh, that paint job, oh, that custom, oh, that molding work or whatever went into it. That's crazy. Like, it's a whole nother thing.
And I think that's something that, like, Tex really captures really well in her
work.
She's thinking outside of the Gunpla box.
Zeta Gundam, we will keep Gunpla weird, or I guess we'll make Gunpla weird again. I don't know if it stopped being weird or if it just it weird stayed. I can't say words. That's how it happens. But yeah, that's
the word you're looking for is consistency.
Thank you. Very important.
So Frosty, we talked a little bit about the new build series. We don't know if it's divers or fighters yet. How do you feel about the build series, and have you watched them? I know you've been going down the old Gundam anime rabbit hole and watching the series. Have you made it?
I haven't really seen any of the newer stuff. Like I said before, I grew up with Gundam Wing, but I don't really remember much of it. But yeah, I've been working my way through the old stuff, and I actually just finished Double Zeta, so now I'm on Char's Counterattack. But I still have a long ways to go, so I can't really form an opinion on it.
At least you're on the upswing, though. After Double Zeta, things get better.
It was really hard to get through that.
How do you feel about the kits that you've seen from the fighters or the diver series?
It depends on the kit. Can't think of the ones that I've built offhand, but like Build Fighters, I built that AZ Gundam recently, and I really, really liked it. And yeah, if any of you guys haven't built it yet, I highly recommend it.
Sorry for the aggressive typing. There's no way
no
for my
worries.
keyboard not to be
Yeah,
super
like
loud.
like I built the Love Phantom recently as well, and that one was Build Divers, and I did enjoy that one as well. I'm actually working on a painting of that kit right now, so hopefully I get it done, sometime soon. But I've been working on it since January, so probably not.
Yeah, I feel that. I definitely got super hyped when the Tall Goose 2 was announced, and it has not even been unshrink wrapped. It's still just sitting in this tower. And
Goes back to that conversation with when you're gonna build it, you can go ahead, dude.
Exactly. That's how that went. Of just no, you just go ahead. You just do that. You take the reins there. It's gonna be a minute.
What else did we talk about? Upcoming release kits. We have.
I will be right back. Side note, if you don't hear me.
30 million piece Maganac set for Gundam Wing high grade. That's going to be a P Bandai, I think. Was there 36 total?
Yes, 36.
That's amazing. It's probably going to be really easy to lose pieces, but I think that's incredible. And everybody knows that I'm really bad at dropping pieces during streams, so I'm probably going to lose a couple pieces.
Yeah, I think we need to start a tip jar for when you do drop the pieces. I think that's a thing that we need to add onto your overlay.
It's so embarrassing, but I just kind of roll with it.
Free sub for every piece you drop.
No.
I'd be so broke.
and then we talked a little bit about some nonsense that I don't want to go back over because it's just going to open up a can of worms. But it was our rendition of certain things in the Gunpla universe. And then Kamen Rider. Do you know much about it? Are you as hype as everybody seems to be lately about Kamen Rider?
About what? Sorry?
Kamen Rider? Kamen
No
Rider?
idea. No idea. Never heard of it.
Aw.
Sorry.
Boo.
Sorry,
There's
guys.
like a whole new line of model kits for them. How do
Well-
you not know?
I guess I just build old shit, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll look into it. It's just, yeah, I just kind of build what I see that I like. I don't really know what's coming out.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I feel like sometimes I am in the heat too much being part of the Gunpla network because it's just
Mhm.
like this kid. Then Boss Man's like, somebody post this now, and we're like, oh my god, okay.
What happened?
Hello?
Boomsy just kind of dropped off there.
Boomsy.
Hello.
Turn.
Did you get disconnected?
I have no idea what just happened. Discord's going crazy. I was just saying, like,
Silence.
yeah, I feel pretty pressured being part of the Gunpla network sometimes with the news, like, because we are pumping out the news for the kids and the information and everything so much, like back to back to back, and Danik's just yelling at us, like, get this on the website, get this on there. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. He usually doesn't yell, but we definitely try to get it up as fast
Strongly
as we can.
encourages. Yeah, I'm on so many different Discord pages that it's really hard to keep up with all of them. So, honestly, I don't read most of it. So usually the news and upcoming kits get neglected. So it's usually, yeah, I'm usually mostly in the Gunpla Girl Gang and just looking at all of the crazy things that the girls are coming up with in there.
I have no idea what conversation we were having, but I'm back, and it was an exciting conversation for what I caught of
It's
it.
kind of all over the place.
Boomsy disappeared at one point, I guess. I caught like the end of that.
Yeah, dude, like
I
David
thought he
Blaine
left again.
or Chris Angel showed up behind me, and he's like, "You want to see some magic?" And then I was just gone, and I came back.
Do you need to talk to someone about that? Is that?
I told him I'd talk to him later.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh,
So Frosty, do you have a YouTube channel?
I do
Or-
not. Just
Oh, okay.
Twitch.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's just twitch.tv
Nice.
/ Frosty the French.
do we
Okay,
have a
cool.
group build? Is that happening? I'm behind on the times.
Boomsy has been, telling me to start my Twitch, but I still have to plan how I should, start, doing Twitch streams.
Well,
Oh.
I've done one with somebody before. He went by Worldwide Gunpla for a while, but Onion Slayer.
Oh, yeah.
I did like a multi-Twitch with him, so it was like the two of us. I mean, it wasn't on the same screen, but if you went through multi-Twitch, you could see both streams at the same time.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. We need to figure out how to do the multi-stream. I think, I forgot who did it. Rat Pack? I think he did it, but no, what they're talking about for the contest. There's a Discord contest going on until I get back from Japan, which will be the 21st of May. Basically, the rules are in the contest page. They're all pretty simple, but you can win a 400. I forgot the size of it. It's a queen.
144.
It's a Queen Mansa. It's gigantic. Or
Him
the
large.
Re 100 Ifrit custom, and
Ooh.
the last one is a basically a gift certificate to Shadow Derek's shop, which is Infinity Blue on our server, which he runs his own shop. So if you're ever looking for some Gunpla and some good deals, make sure you pop into the Discord to check that out. And if you want to be part of the contest or the build-off, as we called it, be sure to join in. There's a submission form, and we are looking for more contestants. At the moment, there's only 8, so they don't have very much to compete against for the awesome prizes, and I want to do more community build-offs. I actually was going to... I'll just reveal the secret now. I was actually going to talk to the Gunpla Girl Gang and see if they wanted to do a community build-off for the Gunpla Girl Gang, and then I could see if I could pull some strings on the sponsor side to get some kits sponsored in for the prizes for those ladies as well.
That sounds awesome, and there's definitely going to be some people willing to participate.
Yeah, so always check our Discord. I got a lot of crazy stuff going on. Also, the 500 sub giveaway on my own channel. USA Gundam came out of nowhere, or not USA Gundam, excuse me. Gundam Garage.us came out of nowhere and was like, oh yeah, we're giving away 6 months with your 500 sub celebration. So one winner is going to win the Real Grade Zaku Johnny Ridden, and one other subscriber is going to win the 6-month free at Gundam Garage. So make sure you guys come in.
I'm winning the Johnny Ridden Zaku. I'm winning that.
So somebody else is going to win the membership because Mobile Suit Hangar has already claimed that he's going to win.
Zeta's got to get on that. He's got to get that 6-month sub back. Because his 3-month sub did lapse, so he's got to go back in there. So there you go. Mobile Suit Hangar and Zeta Gunpla, they've already called it, guys. So there's not much of a contest now, so we're just...
Yeah. And like I said, the Discord build-off is just grunt suits. Basically 1/144 scale, make it easy, cheap. Most of those mass-produced kits or grunt suits are fairly cheap. And Shadow.
Now, I keep forgetting this is a existing thing. I'm an awful person at this, so I gotta look up what I'm gonna plan to do this time.
So that's basically the theme of the contest, and you got plenty of time, even if you are running a little BBWC piece. You don't have to build a diorama. You don't have to do all those things that you typically see in competitions. It's just a nice community build, and it's all going to be voted by the Discord community. So feel free to join in. And like I said, if this one goes well, I might plan another one, maybe quarterly or something, and maybe collab with somebody else, because this was just something that we had an idea for to bring the community together.
Okay, that's not bad. I can pick that up. But yeah, no, it is a lot of stuff going on. It is kind of hard to keep up with.
Compete.
But next time, since I'm already out of the loop, maybe I'll do it so that you can compete, because be real, I totally keep forgetting this stuff exists, so I should probably be up on that. But bye, Zappa. Did you want to say bye? Are you still here?
Bye, everybody. I'll see you in the next podcast. Go to my YouTube channel, Axis Communications and Entertainment, where my Gunpla reviews are being edited into something.
All of those things, yes. His intro is looking sick, so you gotta go check him out. He's got some cool reviews as well as some really, really cool gameplay footage. So check him out. Be really cool. And yeah, goodbye, Zappa. Have a good time at work and stuff. So yeah.
Yay.
We're doing things. This I wanted to bring up earlier because it was in the chat. Or not in our chat, but the group chat. And you know what? We should probably maybe not rail on it too hard, but Boomsy got an interesting comment on his newest video for the Ava. Unit 1. Would you like to elaborate, or do you want to just avoid this topic in total?
Which one are you talking about?
The main comment that it wasn't on your video, it was on something else. Danik had posted it.
Oh, that's just something it's not a big deal, but it's just something that we see a lot in the community, which is kind of I guess, irritating. We all do different things. We all do our own things.
This is accurate, yeah. But yeah, no, and there's understandably, I mean, from a viewer's perspective, sometimes people will be like, "Hey, why are you doing the review of this? Someone else has done it." I mean, the real thing of being a creator, content creator, whether it's videos or pictures or streaming, you do it because you have fun. You enjoy either engaging with your audience or you've got opinions to share. And yeah, they really shouldn't, I would say, I don't want to discourage people, but yeah, if you don't want to watch that person's video because you're confused on why they make it, don't watch it. But yeah. So, like I said, won't go on it too hard, but I thought that was an interesting topic to pull up from a creator's perspective. But
We build what we can. I mean, most of us cannot keep up with the race. We don't live in Japan or anywhere close to get the kits released as soon as possible. I don't even know. You guys get them out there quick enough, Mobile Suit Hangar?
Oh, sorry. Hello?
oh, you still there?
Yep.
There you go.
Sorry, what was the question?
Now Boozy
Sorry,
has
what-
disappeared.
Okay.
He was asking, do you guys get releases a little bit quicker out there than we get them over here in the States?
No. We're like on the bottom part of the list.
So we're in that,
Like-
that category of we're not the main market. It gets
Yeah,
a
I
little
mean,
slower.
we're like 2 hours away from Japan. What's wrong?
Yeah, as far
Our
as shipment
country's like-
time, it should be way quicker.
I know.
No, the topic at hand was I received some quite negative feedback earlier about the Ava video, and
Oh.
someone asked about like why are you even reviewing this because so and so already did it, and I'm like, ooh, that's kind of rude. I didn't say anything particularly, and I was just thinking about it and seeing it on other creators. Sometimes on yours, sometimes on Crow's, Spicer, Zappa, you name it. Everybody's reviewed something that one of the big dogs have reviewed, and I just wanted to talk about it to the community and not let it discourage anybody that's coming up on a channel or trying to think of starting a channel, so on and so forth. I had 13 subs like 8 months ago, and now I'm at like 350. So I just started doing, like, at first I was trying to keep up with the race, and I was like, all right, I gotta pre-order this thing, I gotta make sure it gets to me, I got priority mail, I gotta build it before anybody else does, and it was just really stressful. So then I just started thinking about, well, I'm just gonna build my own thing, and you guys are gonna start to see that on the channel. You're gonna start to see some not so normal things on the channel coming up once I get back from Japan. Right now it's on a bi-weekly schedule because I don't have time between Gunpla Network and working on my own channel. I just don't have time before the trip. So, but it was just, don't let those negative comments discourage you. Just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, somebody might have done it, but that's the thing about the reviews. It's not like some people take it personal. Like some people are like, oh, well, you think this sucks, so you suck. It's like, well, no, this was my experience with it. Like, some people love the RG Zeta. Some other people really hate the RG Zeta because of their experience. So
That would be me.
yeah, it's all about that, what happens, the experience, the perspective. That's how we come up with these reviews. They don't mean, hey, don't go buy this kit because I said that it's a hand grenade. No, if you want to buy the kit, buy the kit.
Yeah, for sure. And I say that on my streams too. I'm like, you know what, if it's a kit that, interests you, you like the look of it, get it. And it's up to them to decide whether they like it or not. And like, even when it comes to watching the shows and stuff, people are like, oh, avoid this one and this one and this one because it's awful. I'm like, well, I'm going to watch it anyways and make my own opinion out of it. And when it comes to, like, when other people have already done reviews of those kits, I mean, just because somebody's already done it doesn't mean that nobody else is allowed to ever do it ever again. Like, everybody's allowed to, do their own thing and get creative with it too.
Exactly. I mean, it's the same thing with really any video content, reviews especially, but like, same exact thing, like gaming videos. I mean, people do the same thing over and over, and it's like, okay, well, yeah, different people are going to have different experiences. It's life, and you're going to gravitate towards the people you enjoy watching. So, no need to bring someone else down of like, oh, why even do this? And but that's really just how things go. And we've, even as an example, we've got two wildly different opinions on the RG Zeta. Zeta in the chat being like, yo, it's the best thing ever, and Frosty having the hand grenade variant. So it's exactly the thing with this hobby, with anything that you're gonna have a interaction with, it's gonna be different for everyone. And Gunpla Network, you missed us starting out by congratulating you that you're at 10K. So everyone, small claps for Gunpla Network. But yeah. And then Gunpla Network right back to back. The RG Zeta is a nightmare. But yeah, honestly, if it's something that you're gonna interact with, you're gonna have a different opinion no matter who you are. So everyone's gonna have.
Gunpla Network's here again.
It's Boomsy's gotta tighten up the tie and be more professional now. Uh-oh. It's happening.
There's a fight of brewing.
Yeah, the Flame Wars. I thought the Flame War was gonna be best waifu, but it's apparently RG Zeta. It's happening.
But yeah, if you look at it this way. Amazing Knight 378. Shoutouts to that dude. He's like the youngest gunplay YouTuber I've ever seen, and I never thought anybody would be inspired by me of all people. Especially when at that point I had like 50 subs. He's like, "Hey, you inspired me to make videos. Is there anything that I need to do?" I'm like, I'm asking myself that question. Like, what else the hell do I need to do? My lighting sucks. My shots suck. Like all these things, and it was really inspiring to me. So that's what kind of drove me more to go, okay, I really got to bring the heat in my videos, and I need to do.
Yeah, that. I'm watching this flame war continue to simmer down, and I thought it was going to be a whole thing, but now.
Let's see, Zeta down to 99999.
I thought it was gonna heat up from there, and it just got slower. But it is really cool. Like Boomsy, exactly what you said with Amazing Night. When someone comes to you and you ask that, and it's like, whoa, I didn't even expect for that to be a thing. And then it's like, okay, well, you've got people that are the same way. Where like with the Gunpla Network stuff with Danik, you're like, hey, but how do we work this? And the quality and just the setup of your videos have changed so drastically. It's a constant evolution of how to do things.
Yeah, but that's because Danik yelled at me until I cried, and then
the man gets results, though.
I'm just playing. But we're an awesome team, and I really appreciate the community. I mean, I enjoy every moment with you guys. I feel like I spend more time with you guys on the intrawebs than I do doing anything else, but it's really enjoyable, and it's like it's a great.
Sorry, I just got back. Baby Curious is going Trans Am, so.
Congratulations on your
baby.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, we should have done that in the shout-outs. Yeah, Mobile Suit Hangar and Crow both had babies since the last podcast.
Yeah.
They're both gonna be new types.
Mm-hmm. Hold on one moment.
Zeta's doing a community love video, and this community is pretty stellar. We've got new types, we've got videos, we've got haters. It's great. We don't have many haters though. I think it's only like 4 or 5 people, but still.
I don't know if I have any haters. I know we do on Gunpla Network. There's 3 dudes that instantly dislike the video as soon as it even goes up, and then I have to hear Danik cry about it.
I like how the narrative went from Danik yells at you until you cry to now Danik cries about dislikes on videos. This is headcanon, people. Accept it. This is the canon of the Gunpla network and the Gunpla community. This is how it happens. But we've run out of topics a long time ago of things to talk about. Were there any other topics we might have missed that you guys wanted to speak on?
Nothing I can think of. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Right. There wasn't a lot to talk about to begin with, so the news was pretty light, even though it's been like 2 months. Kind of surprising. But yeah, it is a thing. So we talked about stuff. Any other non-Gunpla related comments anyone wants to make that are not related to Endgame? Because that came out, and if anyone spoils it, I will end them.
No, I haven't
Well,
seen it yet, so.
I'm gonna watch it later.
So there we go. No one's watched it. We're all safe. That is fine. Good.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see it until I think my husband said week 3. He has a very, well thought out strategy for this, but he seems to think if we go like week 1 or week 2, we're going to get, somebody in the theater is going to talk about how it ends. But I think we're going to have a harder time reading the internet when everything's getting spoiled. So
You're just going to have to call your
log out.
provider. Yeah, just log out and just don't live on the internet for 2 weeks.
yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, thankfully, I'm not on Facebook or anything, so it used to be so bad for spoilers there. But yeah, no, I'm still on Instagram, so there is the occasional thing posted there. So I'm gonna have to avoid that for a few weeks too.
And see that, and you did miss a good amount, Danik. But to be fair, a lot of it was Persona and Kamen Rider, so you didn't
Kamen Rider.
Kamen Rider. And it was really Zappa and Mobile Suit Hanger explaining what Kamen Rider is to Boomsy and I, because we're plebs and we don't know Kamen Rider lore. And Beetleborgs are cool. We came to that conclusion as well. Bring back Beetleborgs in some manner.
And
I don't care.
I hope they have they come up with a figurized standard Beetleborgs or B-Fighter line. So
I've
Yeah,
never heard of either of those. So.
My vote was
The 90s.
Bio Booster Armor Guyver redo.
Yeah, I could use a Guyver. I could use some new Guyver in my life. And just to appease Zeta, Advanced Zeta is cool. We didn't talk about it a lot, but we did get that thing I can't pronounce, so that was cool. So that happened. But yeah, Beetleborgs. God, what was Ronin Warriors? Zappa was craving some Ronin Warriors. And Guyver would be pretty dope. I think it's ended ultimately where we ended on that conversation.
Yeah, I don't think there was much else other than the amount of shoutouts, and we talked about the ridiculousness of the P Bandais right now.
Yeah, the 36 case of Mogwanox.
Yeah.
See, that's what we need for Advanced Zeta. Just put everything from Advanced Zeta in one box. There you go. That's probably, if we're doing 36 kits as one SKU, that would probably cover all of Advanced Zeta. Everything they've made. Screw it. And just no individual releases, doing it by series now. If you don't like some of the designs, too bad, deal with it. Oh, and our 25-minute conversation on how to make build fighters, or the new build series, better. Which was not actually a real, hey, this is how it gets good.
Yeah, I don't think that would help. Anything that we discuss would really help. So,
But I want to see it. I don't even care. Please do it. Bandai. Listen to this whole podcast that 8 people have listened to and get back to us.
Yeah. Yeah, we missed, we do want to apologize from our standpoint. We missed chunks of time between podcasts, and it wasn't intentional. We plan on doing this still once a month, and at least for an hour or so, sometimes 2. Usually our max in and out.
Yeah.
But it was it was purely accident. Everybody had so much going on. There's babies coming out. There was new jobs happening. There was me with my move. There's just like tons of stuff just going on back to back, and we all just got overwhelmed. And now we're back.
Yeah. The last podcast was like January. Yeah.
I think we had one in February at some point. We super missed March, though. I know that.
Oh.
Yeah, we missed March hard. Because
Yeah.
I thought about it at the beginning of April and was like, oh, I missed
Spicer.
March.
Usually, Zappa as well. Mobile Suit Hanger will pop in when he can. And yeah, we definitely plan on not skipping anymore in the future.
Or do we? No, we don't. We're not doing it. Maybe we will. We'll see. Probably not. We're going to try not to. But yeah, it's a thing. We will talk about things mostly Gundam related, probably a little extra other stuff. But yeah.
All right. So let's take it over to the chat real quick. Chat, you have any questions for myself, Spicer, Frosty, or the Mobile Suit Hanger before we go and probably go hang out in Frosty's stream?
Or questions I can answer for Zappa, who is not here, that probably not be a real answer. We're doing it anyway. He's here in spirit. That's fine. Anyone? I do see that Danik is not a fan of the Build Fighters. And had he heard our pitch earlier, I think we would have gotten him. I think he would have been in on it. I need to go back and listen to this and write that pitch, because there was a lot of moving parts, and I really think I need that in my life. Yeah, see, he said maybe. That's close enough. Close enough. But yeah, that's if there are no other questions, we'll get to our sign-offs, and we'll let Frosty get her. Oh, here we go. Zeta has a question. So, short reviews or long reviews, which do you prefer to watch? It's open to the floor.
I'd like to answer first.
Yeah,
Well, since my goal is first, of course, my YouTube channel to be monetized, I guess I would have to stick with like less than 15-minute reviews. I usually keep it at 10 minutes, but there are some kits that are pretty simple, and I finish reviews like or the videos that I make for those simple kits are like 7 minutes, less than 10. For example, the if I can remember that correctly, the most recent that I've reviewed was the GBN Base Gundam. Yeah, but my Let's Build, though, they sometimes reach like 15 minutes max, 20 minutes. It depends. But for reviews, I'd like to keep it clear and concise. So.
Yeah, I definitely like that. It goes back and forth because it really depends on the item, but I find myself more often than not, and this is I'm gonna out myself here. A lot of like speed builds and things like that, I'll like kind of click through a little bit to like see the runners mostly, and then I'll cut to the end, because not so much on the like articulate. Like I've messed around with this in my reviews, but for the most part, I like articulation is almost the same across the board for almost everything. So like the big thing for me is seeing physically what it'll look like, especially for figures. Because if like the coloration's wrong or like a head sculpt's weird, it's a no-go. Model kit I have a little bit more leeway with, but yeah, so I would probably keep them to like shorter as far as my viewpoints, but that's not like the community. I know at a large, more people want more detail, so that's just my weird out there 2 cents on that.
In my opinion, well, I don't do reviews, but just from a strictly viewer standpoint. I prefer shorter ones. I like just to the point. I don't like to spend all day watching a video,
Yeah,
but that's just me.
I agree.
Like, even with my streams, like when I'm building and stuff, like it's not meant for a review. It's just more to just have a community to build with rather than reviewing. So, but if I do really enjoy a kit, I'll be like, hey, go buy this. You should probably go buy this actually. So,
Yeah, I think that sweet spot's like kind of like Mobile Suit Hanger said, like 10 minutes. That's I feel pretty good. Like if I can get, I see a review that's like 6 to 10 minutes, I'll watch that. If it's 15, I'll skip through, but I'll watch most of it.
Yeah, personally, I have like a really weird one. I have like a 9 to 10 is kind of good. That's like the green zone. Like if you're thinking about, let's say like I don't know, Parappa the Rapper or something. Like 9 to 10, that green zone's really good for me. When I start to push that 11 and 12 minute, like 11, 12, 13, like around there, that's like that yellow caution. When I start to get to 13, 14, 15, 16, that's like the red zone. I'm like, okay, this is too long. I gotta either throw in memes or say something really stupid to make sure that people are engaged that entire time. But yeah, I mean, it's a tough one because some people like the really short reviews. There's a new guy that's been doing that like 5-minute Gunpla review or whatever. I forgot his name, but he went from like 100 subs to like 10, 20,000. It was quick. I forgot his name, but he does like 5-minute reviews. But they were like so fast that sometimes I feel like there's some details missed. But generally, I mean, they're pretty good.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of, it's been a while, I think, since he's uploaded a video, and I'm going to forget his name, it's going to bother me, but very similar thing. It wasn't mostly, like, as focused on the review as it was, like, his personality in the review. It was, like, it's broken up well with a little bit of humor, a little bit of really unique ways of doing things versus being informational. And they were anywhere, a long one was like 7-8 minutes. And I really like those. Like, I think it's Kojin or something like that. It's going to bug me that I don't remember his name. I'll try to put like a link in the video description down below of this. But he hasn't made videos in a long time, unfortunately. But yeah, like short videos, or if it's a little bit longer, if you can break it up with different phases. Exactly, yeah, Zeta, you got me there. The exact person I was talking about. I think. But yeah, breaking it up. But it really boils down to everyone's different style.
Yeah, because there's particularly people that have different styles, and we were just talking about this not too long ago. Like Zaku Aurelius has the long, super detailed review. Mecha Gaikatsu's got the more shorter style, but it's pretty detailed, most of them. I mean, lately not so much, but beforehand they were pretty detailed. And then you have like Prime 92's who's got a little bit of mix of both. It's like right in the sweet spot in the middle, but there's a lot of detail, but then it's like, it's not as long. It's like a mix of the two other creators. And then you have like Jabman, who's got some long ones, and then Shoki's got some long ones. And shout outs to Shoki as well for running that Balls for Balls contest. I didn't even know that was going on. I wish I would have knew a lot sooner, but got a lot going on myself to even put myself in another competition right now. But yeah, I think it's all just preference, and that brings that big question back on who is the best Gunpla YouTuber kind of thing that happened, like that controversy, I guess that we could call it in the community. And it really doesn't matter. It depends on who you like. I like people that people never even heard of, and it's just like,
I like Boomsy.
Hey, thanks, man. you just like his giveaways. That's all. That's all everybody subs for. But no, and I really appreciate that because what I do, and so do you guys. And it feels good to do those things and make sure that we're not only providing good content, but honest content and quality content. Like I told Danik, even if I was sponsored by somebody, I think I'd be too honest to be like, yeah, this product's great. I'd probably be like, yeah, I can't really upload the video. Sorry. Because this kind of sucks.
I felt kind of that way when Gundam Garage sent the Dresden, and I built it, and I was just like, okay, well, I know this is going to be old, and it's going to have some things wrong with it, so I don't want to be, like, negative, but at the same time, I have to acknowledge that it's going to have some older quirks to it, and then I was like, okay, well, this is some weird tiptoeing, but they're cool, so that didn't really, like, wasn't a thing of, oh, you're talking about it, and it never really boils down to that. But yeah, it's really, it really ends up being that individual thing, and Mecha really reminds me, because I totally forgot that Prime 92 exists. I feel so bad about that, but she's been around forever, and it reminded me of Robert 184, and I do see a lot of Mecha Gaikotsu emulating kind of what he used to do. So there's some carryover, but yeah, there's usually several like real big people who that's kind of their focus is doing Gunpla, and then they have the different styles.
And that's like the impact that we want to have on the community, not just myself, but with the Gunpla YouTubers, with the Gunpla network, so on and so forth. Like we want to have that. And hold on real quick. We got Frosty. Do you need to go?
Yes, I do. My stream's supposed to start right now, so.
We're running long, but everyone pop into Frosty's. Oh my God, words are so hard. What is going on?
They really are hard.
What is happening? But yeah, after stream, go check out Frosty the French. Her stream's gonna be dope. We'll wrap this up so everyone can go over there.
Yeah, I just gotta go right now. I gotta get ready, so I will hopefully talk to you guys again really soon.
Yeah, and Danik has a good message here from Gunpla Network. He said, yeah, he would not like me to say, BS. We just did the Zerachiel, whatever that thing's called, review, and that was a wait for sale. Even if the sponsor, did send it to us from Canadian Gundam, shout out to our sponsors. Make sure you use the code Gunpla Network to save 10% off your entire order. But the contents of that review, we
shove that in there. It's really quick.
We didn't go above that. We were like, okay, this thing's not great. Or even the Android 18 that Arameka Sensei did. It wasn't like oh, you have to buy this kind of thing.
Yeah, you got to be true to what you really feel about the kit, and I feel like a lot of sponsors are pretty chill with that, so that helps. Canadian Gunpla, Gundam Garage, the network is pretty chill with it. But yeah, were there any other things we wanted to talk about before we get out of here, so people can go check out Frosty? I'm gonna guess that's a solid no. So thanks for coming out, everybody. We really do appreciate you spending a little over 2 hours with us and listening to all of our crazy ideas. And we will do this again next month, so absolutely let us know. And we will do what we can. But we'll see you next month, guys. Everyone have a wonderful time, and goodbye.
Later.